Welcome, fellow armchair generals. Are you here for the rants and raves as I go on about things? Well, we'll see what we're going to do about that today. I don't know. I'm sort of in a mood as I'm making these live streaming here. Now I want to look. See. Okay, so they let me have a decision. Yes, gamer is in a mood today. Why the fuck do they force me into having this as a, I mean, they're calling it a Reich Commissariat, but a Reich Protectorate is what it was called, and have this mechanic here so I don't get this direct control over the resources and industrial production, which was a massive part of Germany's industrial production. I do not have control over this. I am pissed about this. But I can either choose not to do this here, or I can you know, not do that here. Set that up or choose to not do that. Right, map, resistance map. There a, oh there, that's what I was looking for. No. Compliance mode. Okay, so yeah, this is occupied territory right now. Which we do need to sort of handle. Occupied territory. Poland. Civilian oversight. What do we want to do here? Garrisons. Well, for the moment, what I would like to do, local police force, minus 50%. Yeah, because some of that's wind. Germany resources, factories, they're controlling with current law and other modifiers. You're able to access 25 of those factories. 21, okay. Manpower population. Hey, thanks for following. Do appreciate it. Hello, Pristoy. 1, 2, 3. I guess that's how you pronounce that. Can you annex it? No, they're not allowing me to annex it. And so this is, you know, and I was saying earlier, and this is the next episode, so I don't know if you people, I know people don't watch all the episodes, to really play a game like this and do it justice, you need to play it 2 or 3 times before to learn it, and I've not learned the details. Historically, let's come back to compliance is what they're calling it. This state, and well, this has been brought into the Reich, but I hate the state mechanic. But here, basically these are integrated fully into the Reich. Now integrate, and sort of down here is fully integrated into the Reich. The general government is sort of the rest of this area. And it's called the general government, not the general government of Poland or some such thing. They wanted to erase Poland from the map. So they no longer, I mean, they talk about Poles as people, but they don't talk about a land for Poles. Very ominous portents that is. Some of this territory here, basically, let's see, this is 1940. 20 years earlier had been part of the German Reich under the Kaiser. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure where I don't know if Lodz was in Russian or German hands. So some of these states, I'm pretty sure this is more or less would be Russian. Some of the state mechanic might not draw the lines quite historically accurately. Again, I hate the state mechanic. So, and you have, I know Poles have disagreed with me, but I'm looking at books like Hitler's Empire. You have very little, down to almost non-existent Polish resistance to German occupation. Very much so in areas that were former German territory, and to some degree, now again, I've had people on here that are Polish disagree with me, and I don't know how well they know their history, and because I don't know how it's taught in schools and whatnot. But there is a lot of evidence that in the former German territories, it's just like, oh, the old bosses are back again. Not that they're overjoyed to see them or anything like that, like happy times, the Germans are back. No, it's just the Germans are back. And now over time, they do get displaced in cases like from their farmland. Mostly, there's a big push to get Germans to settle in newly occupied territories, particularly these areas, that nobody shows up for. It's like, yeah, come and get farmland for free in former Poland. Come on, everybody. Hey, guys, no, come on. No, come. And nobody was coming. Virtually nobody. And some of the people who did show up don't know what the fuck they're doing. They've never been on a farm, in a working sense. Not that they hadn't walked across the farm field once in their life, but they're like city dwellers. There's a big move to get Germans out of Estonia and Latvia. Not out of Lithuania, because Lithuania was supposed to be part of German-controlled German sphere of influence. But the Soviets do take it over. So before the Soviets come into these areas, Germany is enticing German-speaking peoples to leave Latvia and Estonia. Now they are predominantly settled, not exclusively, but predominantly settled in these former German territories that are now German territories again. They actually set up a Wehrkrest two Rarecrest zones. I think it's the 20th and 21st, which those are sort of military training districts. So they set that up. They fully integrated into the Reich, and most of the, well, I would say 2/3 or more of the Germans that are pulled out of here are city dwellers. They are sort of the professional class, if you will, in these parts, whether they be something technical, a tradesman of some sort, maybe a very highly skilled tradesman, but a tradesman of some sort, or an administrator, or a salesman, a shopkeeper, a businessman, whatever. And a lot of them don't have any farming skills either. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. And Germany, because for ideological reasons, and they're also doing this to a lesser degree inside of the general government. But here they're doing it more. So they're taking, say, a Polish farm that is well operating down here, producing food. They're kicking the Polish farmer off of it, and they're putting a German non-farmer on it and say, you get to be a farmer now, yay! And food doesn't come out of the ground magically anymore. So you talk about Germany needing more food and production, they're actively doing policies that, hey, Beam Slam, fortunately, we can't watch your videos. I do watch those who might help me with games or for historical contests. Okay. Those who might help me with my games. Unfortunately, I do watch those who might help me with my games. So I don't help with the games or your historical content. Okay, Beam Slam. I'm getting the message. So we have the situation of, because of ideological reasons, Germany is actively doing things which is significantly disrupting their food supply. So what is Germany's plan? Let's invade more territories and then carry out the same policies which actively disrupt the food supply. It's just incredibly stupid that what the Nazis are doing. I mean, not just that they're evil and they're doing bad things, but it's incredibly stupid. My playthroughs. Okay. So yeah, what they're doing is not the best ideas. But it's a lot easier for Germany to integrate into here than down here. So I'm upset by this, that this has been forced on me in this mod. Now, excuse me, because I don't play enough. No, I don't want diplomacy. Don't play enough of this. Yeah, I guess that's what we're doing. How do I make sure with the new mechanic I have enough? Change division for all occupied areas of Poland. Am I getting enough? Equipment in for occupation there? I don't know. Czechoslovakia. Okay. I guess we will put you guys. Now let's put all the blue ones down here.
Ausrücken! 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 Ihre Befehle? Ausrücken! Bereit? Zuhören! Ausrücken!
At least they got Danzig right in that it's German and we have direct access to it. Yeah, I would give Germany cores on these territories. Hello, Walder Strumdrock. I guess I'm butchering that a bit, but how you doing today? Well, we have a lot of fighters here, but not enough apparently. All these guys moved. These guys still think they're stand by for you. Stand by for you. We don't need them. We're doing the air war there. Oh, we don't need you over the Baltic. And put you out over here. Let's take a look at the Naval Operations. We got some subs there, some subs down here. Oh, we've engaged and sunk a, what is it? We have British fleet here. Oh, we got a bot for you to kill over on YouTube if you want to, Arno. Not that it's a big deal, but still. Jason, just normal stormy night here. Well, good, you weren't too heavily inconvenienced by the storm. Okay, so we've done mobilized workforce. This will get in the women help, women army, population recruitable, population stability, construction speed. Okay, well, we're not going right away into there. Unlocks the decisions. We'll see about doing that soon, but not immediately. Yeah, well, let's do 7 days to align Romania towards us. I think that will be useful. Maybe we'll get a chance to get some of them into our faction.
Befehle? Bereit!
Thank you very much. Arno is a very good moderator. Now I'm keeping some of these guys back here because of supply considerations. We don't need to have them right up at the front right now. Now we also have, I think it's mostly trucks. Yeah, as I'm looking here, it's mostly trucks that we don't have enough of currently. What do we have more than enough of? Maybe artillery and light infantry equipment. Okay, so I know I was burned in my earlier playthroughs by not having enough artillery, so I've gone heavy into the artillery, but let's drop back by that. And well, that just gave us 5. Let's go to 5 in here and let's do that again. Switch that over. Now we're not having enough rubber. We really can't import more effectively, and we could, you know, sort of try for some BS amounts. So we are building. I really, from trade, well, advanced oil processing, very good. That definitely helps. We want to pursue. Now let's look around. We're doing snorkels. What else? Oh. Okay, well, we could do vehicle winches. We could do the Type 9 submarine. What's the year date on that? 37. Yeah, let's do the Type 9 submarine. Make Arno happy. Get some longer range submarines out there. You Arno, we're doing something to make you happy, hopefully. Mania, good. Got some more divisions.
Ausrücken!
Now, I think organization tote would be our next. Air construction, land board, coastal fort, research on submarine. Well, we'll do our autarky. Hopefully that will help us out. Now, what other decisions? When am I going to get my SS divisions? When am I going to get my SS divisions? I want my SS all conquering super battle SS divisions. Isn't that what they're all going to be? Currently, we're producing 1.67 fighters per day. That is good, I guess. We still have not won the field here. I know we have a bunch of these guys. Let's do some more. I know they're not very good, but we'll put them up there as sort of anti-bomber. Hopefully we'll shoot down enough of their bombers to try to come over. Hopefully our better fighters will do that to their fighters and shoot them down. Yep. They took out a what's that? Australian, or that's New Zealand, I think. Isn't that New Zealand? Red Stars. Hey, Star Streak. Trying to get to remember what to call you. What? Hey, this is the New Zealand flag, is it not? The Southern Cross with red stars. Isn't it Southern Cross with white stars, Australia? Or do I have that mixed up, or just completely wrong? I don't know. Yes. So hey, I'm right. Good. Now here that I think this is I think Canada. Now we're not sinking many ships here. Okay. This is Reich Flotilla. Back to these are type. Yeah, these are the better ones. Let's put these guys out. Denmark transit. So convoy rating here. Oh, okay. What I forgot to do is no, pause. What I forgot to do here is access level blocked, so that these guys, can they still come out to here? Yeah. I hope. Well, maybe not. Yeah, they come out here because we don't want them coming through here and getting sunk. Oh, but they're going there anyways. Or some of them are. Which are these guys? These are the type C's. These are these guys. No, these guys. No shit. You know, you come back to here. You come back to here. Don't want you out there. Oh damn. Oh well. What the hell? Oh. Okay. Stop doing what you're doing. Come back to fucking port. No, this is I lost all these submarines because I forgot to fucking block this area off first. Ugh. Well, there we go. Gamer made a boo-boo. There's more. There's those. There's these. We have a lot of the, okay, those. Where are they? Okay. They have no operation. Okay, let's get all of these guys. All submarines here. Well, with this blocked off, they're not getting out there very far. So, bummer. Oh, no, these are... Oh, hell. Fucking hell. Okay. Now, Gamer's having a confusing day. New fleet. Where are... Okay. New fleet, new fleet. Select. Have those selected. Hit shift. Select these. Is that what... well, let's just select these. These are... Yes. Type 7Cs. Oh. Okay. Okay. Select these. And select these. We're going to move all of these down into here. Yes. Now we can have greater areas of operation. So these guys, we're going to convoy raid here. Why aren't you... Right click. Okay, yeah, we're wanting to remove that. Now we're wanting to come out here for convoy raiding there. There we go. That's what we want to do. I want you to go around here. These guys here, these Type 2 class coastal submarines, they would be doing operations here. Oh, it's Beam Slam saying, I believe you remember Big Storm in 98, part of my roof down. It sounded like a train passing by. Didn't know what happened. Thought my helmet went out to inspect. Saw a row of roof tiles fall down. Wow. Exciting stuff, I'm sure. Okay, we've down here, we have sunk a British convoy in the Mediterranean. Yay. Mysterious sinkings, how are they able to do it? Ah, we're engaging something way up here. Well, to me, yeah, roof damage. I'm not, no damage is fun or nice or good. I'm not trying to suggest that. But to me, what I always fear is flooding or fire. So if my home doesn't burn down or isn't flooded, I'm sort of thinking, okay, if where I live in an apartment, so I don't have to pay for damage repairs, but right now, but yeah, if I gotta pay for damage repairs and whatnot, but so long as there isn't, now of course if the roof is so bad that like it goes away and there's huge leaking, that's a problem. But massive leaking or flooding to ruin a lot of my collections of stuff. I don't want my books and other things ruined. Okay, well, yeah, research here. Yeah, we'll do that, and then we're going to come over here. Now, no, here. Go away. I'm not playing the spy game this playthrough. Okay, I want to do this, but I think we should do this next. It just unlocks the decisions. I don't want to fix it. Yeah. Well, yeah, and I also know a lot of homeowners have homeowner insurance, whether, I think mostly roof damage and storms would be covered, and you know there's problems and there's things. Harry, how you doing, Harry? Not yet winning our. We have a 98 interception efficiency. Better research. Okay, excellent suggestion. We'll share technologies. Well, we took out Poland quite effectively. Advance. Those are all nice things, but what I'm thinking here is resource or fuel gain per oil 10%. Well, right now we're going to do the resource first, I think. Roofs are overrated. Well, longer exit planned offensive, fine. Going for resources other than rubber. Good. We don't need to reactivate more core mills. Okay, 9 days left on that. That'll get us 10 more civilian factories back in operation to do other things. Yeah, I think we're doing okay. So we've been having areas, railways have been bombed. Yeah, I did not have enough aircraft, or at least not good aircraft. Yeah, let's see here. Let's do the oil thing. I know it's going to be almost a year, but let's get it going. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be eaten either, but I don't know that it's a binary choice. I don't know how you're going to have a roof without walls. I know you could theoretically put roofs on poles or something like that, but still. I think they're sort of a package deal. I think we need, well, how badly are we? Do that, and then Okay, Western war plans have been achieved. Still don't know why I've not gotten my SS divisions. They were around by this time. I don't know. Don't know what's going on. It could be my life. I don't know what's going on. I've acquired resources. Let's see. Has to go down for that to happen. New boat, I think we're doing okay there. Yeah, let's do organization tote. Old Danzig will remain German speech. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Current leader, Danzig controlled by the German Reich. One of the words Poland, base Poland does not public become more supportive, increasing war support by 5%. Okay, that seems like a good thing. I don't know, is this required? Does somebody know if this is required to get SS divisions? Has completed, formed the Waffe. We've done, I don't know. Somebody knows, can you either in the chat now or later on post down below comments? I would like to know that. We're not going to do these just yet. But they're certified and ready to go. Well, I wasn't asking for it. I think maybe I was hoping for a definite no. So, Harry, if you know, sometime you want to play the mod and figure it out, and let me know, or ask some. Or I'm also sort of asking for if one of the World of Blaze active players wants to post it, watch this later. Once the post can let me know. I think they're all dead practically. Starstreak. You're old enough, I know. I'm old enough. Back in the 80s, I met a few people back in the 80s at different. There was one bookstore, really sort of nice high-end bookstore here in California that had mostly World War II books, if not exclusively World War II books. I only was at it once or twice. The guy really, well, could have been a very young SS member. More than half of the books, the 12th SS. More than half of the books, I bought one. They were expensive books, but more than half the books were dual language, German and English. When all our brothers are silent is what I have. I think that's what it's called. Forget the German title. It's over my bookshelf there, and it's on the Waffen SS, and it is published by, and most of these books were by the organization of former members of the Waffen SS. So they used. I don't know if these books are still in print or whatnot. of various stuff. I didn't, and they covered multiple books on each division, Waffen-SS, going into detail. I didn't have the money to buy the books back then. But yeah, the former members of the Waffen-SS, Waffen-SS members, and whatnot. So I met there, and remember one guy who used to sort of in the collecting at the gun shows. I don't know. Probably maybe him a bit more. I don't know. Bit more into the maybe Hitler Youth. Now, a good friend of mine was a member of the Hitler Youth. Yeah, I think he's long past now. I haven't heard from him in many years, but lost contact. His name was Hans Krieger. Yes, that's right. Hans Warrior, Hans Krieger. That's his name. But as a young boy, he was from Hanover. He got occupied by the Scottish and fell in love with things Scottish. And very much not a Nazi. Just and he was like, I don't know, 10 or 12 or whatever when, in comes the British in 1945. So, so he was just a young boy in the Hitler Youth, basically like all German young boys, but he became not just he became very much, and he was part of my, I was a member of a Scottish reenactment Jacobite 1745 society, and he was a member of that society, dressing as a 18th century Highlander. And very much in love with things Scottish. It was the bagpipe bands and whatnot that occupied. He eventually, immigrated to America. So he was a former member of the Hitler Youth, just because, again, age, and everybody was. But there were a couple of people I've met. Like I say, this one guy, not super old. This was like back in the 80s, probably, around 82, 84. So, if you were 20 in 1945, 60 years old, 65, yeah, maybe. He wasn't, I don't remember him well. I mean, I only was at this bookstore a couple times. It was a smallish bookstore. And, this was back in the days before the web literally was not a thing yet. There was technically an internet, but the web, no www yet existed as a protocol. So you couldn't look up stuff, so I was looking through phone books and trying to find interesting bookstores on World War II, books to go to, and went to. And it was here in Southern California, but rather far. It was down in sort of Southern Orange County, sort of far to go. And I, just whenever my parents were sort of going to be in the area, could I get them to go by and, as like, I don't know, a 13, 14-year-old kid or whatever I was at the time, or 15 or whatever. I didn't have a driver's license, and, $50 for a book wasn't something I could just drop readily and buy all that I wanted. I bought the one and maybe a couple other smaller ones there. Bought some other collecting books, in other places. But yeah, I've met a few people that I would be suspicious about being former Waffen-SS types. But none of those people were my friends or anything like that. Just that, somebody working in a bookstore, or a couple of people that around those time frames at gun shows that were of the age and were definitely of, German ancestry in things. So I've met a few, like I said, but I had one good friend who was a Hitler Youth member, but that wasn't our big topic of discussion. It was things Scottish, and he was in no way a Nazi. My friend, and I, what do little children know? I mean, they get message from an gender to cancel Lend-Lease. Okay, well, fine. What do they know of what they're being indoctrinated and whatnot? So we don't blame the kids for whatever they might have believed because of what organization they happen to belong to. All right. Well, I think we're going to end this episode here. I want to thank you all for watching. Thanks for liking the videos. If you haven't already, of course, please subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you're watching live on YouTube, you can hit that like button as well. Now, thank you.